is a baker and she works all night. She smiles like an angel on her mountain bike. She made the cookies and they taste just right. Jenny is a volunteer. Oh, they open up the hall in the afternoon to help performers to stay in tune. They'll be cleaning up by the light of the moon. Let's hear it for the volunteers. And it's 1, 2, 3, hey! Help 'em put the chairs away. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here. Let's hear it for the volunteers. Oh, there goes Spike, he's seen it all. He's the one who let the curtain fall. I was changing clothes and I mooned you all. Let's hear it for the volunteers. Oh, Kathy is the one in the yellow pants. She loves the music, but she can't dance. But with her computer now she writes grants. Let's hear it for the volunteers. And it's 1, 2, 3, hey! Help 'em put the chairs away. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here. Let's hear it for the volunteers. And he works the sound. Thunderstorms coming and he looks around. He's all patched in but he's lost his ground. Let's hear it for the volunteers. Oh, it ain't for the money cause they work for free. We're a great dysfunctional family. It's all for the music and the company. Let's hear it for the volunteers. And it's 1, 2, 3, hey! Help 'em put the chairs away. If it wasn't for them we wouldn't be here. Let's hear it for the volunteers. And it's 1, 2, 3, hey! Help 'em put the chairs away. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here. Let's hear it for the volunteers.
Play some more music. I'd like to welcome everyone to the show. You earned it. Now collect it. On how to collect unemployment and remembering people's names, the key to success.
Welcome to the wonderful world of bread making with your new.
That's one of the big things. Like we had some shows on in the past that actually help people with unemployment and remember people's names. And then we had a little, like the show went off the air for a while. We had the contract dispute and whatnot.
Instructions carefully.
But now we're back, and see, the thing is, like, ever since the show's been back in the air, all we talk about is what's the show about, and what's the show about, and you should do this to make the show better. But I talked to my mom, and she watches the show, and she thought we were doing a good job, and she thought that the first shows are better because we actually were helping people. So we're just going to keep the topics the same: how to collect unemployment and how to remember people's names. And if you're watching, those are the two main topics, so please try to stick to those with the calls so we can actually help some people. And if your friends come home and they say, what's the show about, don't tell them to say, just call and find out. Just tell them what it is, and then maybe the show will be a little more successful. And we're also going to have a video in the background how to work your Maytag. Is it refrigerator? What is that? Huh? Washing machine. So I think Joel got that when he bought, his grandma got the new washing machine, or someone did. But we actually had 3 emails this week, so that's incredible. I haven't had a chance to read them because I mean, we just downloaded them right before the show, so.
The cover features a large viewing window so you can watch what's going on inside. Plus, it slides right off for cleaning. The electronic control panel is the bread maker's brain. It's very important you understand what each button does and the options that are available to you.
Well, that letter really doesn't make sense, so skip that, Billy. I'll send you a personal email, Billy, to answer that, because I don't want to waste people's time. Alright. Dear Sam, right now I think I am in a dilemma. If I quit my job, I won't have any income. If I stay at my job, I'll lose my free time. True. What would you do? I'm barely making a living as it is. Right now, I'm living in a living room of a 2-bedroom apartment, and the guys I live with don't treat me very well. I sleep behind the couch, and one day while I was gone, the bug sprayer guy came. One of my roommates told the bug guy to spray behind the couch because there were spiders back there. Well, that's where I was asleep, and that's where my blankets were. Needless to say, I woke up the next morning with a bad cold from all the insecticide. That is no way to treat a new roommate, in my opinion. Also, he tries to make me do all his Spanish homework for him. When I say no, he threatens to kick me out. What can I do? Please help. Well, that question started out about unemployment, I guess, whether or not he should keep his job or if he should. I guess if he quits his job, he won't have any income, and if he stays at his job, he loses free time. Well, you think about it, I think unemployment is the perfect answer to that. Because in that way you can quit your job. I don't know, I wouldn't say quit, I'd say try to get fired. Get fired from your job, collect unemployment, and still have the free time. That's what's so great about unemployment, is you can stop working, still have your free time, and still make money. So, I'm not sure where you work at, but I'd just go about getting away, try to get fired. I think the book calls it, you can't be fired for bad stuff. So I wouldn't steal stuff, but I don't know. I'm not sure where you work, so if you're watching, I think it's Chris. If you're watching, Chris, and you wrote this letter, I don't want all the Chris's calling saying they wrote the letter. The real one, they want to write in and let me know where they work, and we can think of some ways to get fired from there. This one comes from Slade. Sam and Joel, I just brought some chainsaws for my employees to use them to trim hedges at my lawn care company. Now I realize they can be dangerous to people's arms, and this is my area of concern. Basically, if an employee cuts off their arm and can't trim anymore, am I responsible to pay unemployment? Are they responsible for paying their own unemployment? I think they should be, since it was their fault in the first place. I mean, I didn't cut his arm off, he did it himself. If I had hired him on the condition that he had 2 arms and he cuts one off, I think I had the right to fire him, and he should have to pay his unemployment himself, right? Well, I mean, if you're in a situation where you think that there's a chance guys are going to get their arms cut off, you might want to look at some safety precautions. Because personally, if I worked for you and I was working, and I don't care if it is my fault, if I get my arm cut off, I guarantee I would try to sue you. So that's probably what people are going to do if they lose their arms. I think it's your responsibility as the employer to try to, your responsibility as the employer to try to make a safe work environment. And as far as paying unemployment, you wouldn't have to personally pay it, but they would probably get unemployment. They probably could also get disability. So I mean, it'd be nice for them as far as you get 2 checks instead of just 1. But the bad thing is you're only going to have 1 arm. Because I know a guy who can't see very well, and he gets disability. So it looks like he never works. He sits around and watches the Three Stooges and listens to rock music. But I mean, he can't see very well. So, I mean, that's a problem right there. It's a trade-off. You get one thing you can't see, but you also get money. So, personally, I was talking about it some other time. I think I actually would rather see than to get this money, but that's just my personal opinion. But to answer your question, Slade, you would have to pay him unemployment, but I think you should just, in order to avoid taking to court, I think because you should just, because then you have to pay for lawyers too, and stuff like that, I'd say you just
The bread pan twists to lock in place.
I'd say try to
Program the bread select for basic.
yeah, just make it safe. I don't know how expensive saws are or how slow that would really slow in your business, but possibly instead of using the chainsaws, which can be very dangerous, use the saws. 'Cause I mean, I've seen guys on ESPN sometimes at night, late at night, doing chainsaw cutting contests. I mean, they're really fast. So obviously, if you work hard enough at it, you can probably do just as much work with a saw as you can a chainsaw, and probably a lot safer. So I hope that works out for you. Good luck. But now we're going to open up the phone lines because this is a call-in show, and we're going to be answering. That's really bright. We're going to be answering unemployment questions and remembering people's name questions. And that's all.
Make a slight well and add the yeast on top.
All right. We have our first call. You know the number's not up there. It's 338-8456.
You select the whole wheat or whole wheat.
Hello?
Oh, is it Sam?
Yeah.
Sam.
Who's this?
Hi.
Hi.
I see you're wearing your Cubs hat today. I was wondering what you thought of the Sosa home run spree lately.
Sir?
What?
The show, we're trying to focus on unemployment now because the show's gotten really loud. Like a lot of people hate the show now because people like you call in talk about nothing.
Okay.
So you talk about unemployment or remembering people's names.
Okay.
But the Cubs, Sammy Sosa struck out 4 times last night.
How do you remember? How do you remember a name like Sosa?
Someone's last name?
Yeah. It probably makes more sense. Because you don't always need to know people's first names. You just know Mr. or Mrs. whatever.
True. I can check, or maybe Joel can check.
Okay.
Do you like Sosa?
No, I just saw you wearing your Cubs hat, and I was wondering what you thought of him.
I took that off though because I don't want to wear it on the air.
Who's talking? Hello?
Yeah.
Who's the girl in the background?
Someone that works here, I guess.
Oh, does she work on the show now?
No, she just works in the back, behind the scenes.
Okay, because I heard her, and I was just curious.
That microphone gonna work?
Does this microphone work? Can you hear me?
Hello? Yes, hello?
All right.
Hi, Sam?
Yeah.
Sosa?
Sosa, yeah. How do you remember a name like that? I mean, it's going to be a household name, as they call it.
Yeah, it'd be nice for you to be able to tell people first how to remember it.
Yeah, I mean, like when I'm older, and you're thinking back when you want to tell your grandchildren that you were alive when the RBI home run records were broken.
Well, since this book's from 1974.
What?
This book's from 1974, and
oh, it's when it came
he
out
wasn't
the
a
year
baseball player.
Is that the year he was born?
I was his rookie. I don't know. He's
His
probably,
rookie year was 74.
Okay. Well, he wasn't a big name then.
Oh, okay.
So it's not in here, but I thought of one. I don't know. What do you think of Soda?
Soda.
S-O-T-A or S-O-D-A?
S-O-D-A.
Like the pop?
Yeah. You ever have that kind of?
No,
pop?
they say it down south. I think they say soda.
Oh,
we
yeah.
say pop here.
Oh, okay.
Probably be more of a regional type.
Yeah, if you go down south, like he's from the Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
So if you went down there and started saying soda, that might catch on there, and then.
Well, like up here, maybe just say, pop, and then people will be like, wait a minute, pop, and then you think to yourself, wait a second, what is the equivalent of pop in another part? And then you're like, soda.
Soda.
And people are like, oh, soda, okay.
Sammy Soda.
Yeah. Sammy Soda.
Or you could change the A, the O and the A to O and O.
Oh.
So.
So, yeah. That's good.
Soda. Okay, well, I have an unemployment question now, I guess.
All right.
Since we're in that portion of the show. What'd you think about Nick Gallery of the Hawkeyes, who was a Jet, getting unemployment because the Parcells doesn't like his kicking anymore? Remember Nick Gallery?
Yeah.
He's a punter at Iowa. He's unemployed.
Trump
has
TV.
Huh?
All right, I'll let Sam answer that since that's his area of
Since
specialty.
the TV is broken too. He doesn't have a job anymore.
No, he just got fired.
He worked. I know I saw him work one game.
Yeah, I know you did, but he just got fired yesterday.
Huh.
They're bringing back Brian Hansen. Here's the story, and I quote the Cedar Rapids Gazette. Brian Hansen was let go. He was going to be the backup, and then they called him up when he was on the 9th green at a South Dakota golf course, and Parcells was calling him up on the cell phone. He's like, "Hey, you're coming back. We let Gallery go because he'd have some really good punts, and then he'd have too many,
I saw one game. He kicked like a really good punt inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah.
And then the next play, the the 49ers ran it all, ran it back, ran a play and it ran a touchdown.
Really?
So everyone forgot about how great a punt it was. That's probably what happened. Parcells was like, we lost that game. I'm so upset. I'm just going to take it out on someone else.
Yeah, I mean, I want to see the Hawkeyes do well, you know. I mean, Hurley, he's a good kicker, too. You know, he's got the leg strength. And we got to get those guys, you know, on teams that are going to turn them into really good NFL players.
Well, like, as far as unemployment, what was the other guy doing that got cut? He was playing golf, right?
Yeah, Brian Hansen.
I wonder how he got his money if he was just playing golf, because usually...
Well, he'd been in the league. He was a seasoned veteran, so he probably had a lot of money saved up, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, and then you think about, you know, they're talking the other day, you know, somebody called in. There was a trivia question. It was funny. It was the game before the Packers Tampa Bay game, and somebody was like, wanted to have a question asked, and the girl was like, well, what do you think? You think it was a good idea for Dorsey Levens to hold out and ask for all that money, or do you think he should have signed early? And Mark Malone, you know, he's like, it sounds bad. Or maybe it was Matt Millen. I'm sorry, it was Matt Millen. And he's like, you know, it sounds bad, but, you know, he did the right thing because, you know, NFL is such an uncertain career. See, career being the word that ties in with your show, career. I say that in parentheses.
Yeah, okay.
And, so, I mean, that ties in with the show because, you know, they're like, well, you know, I mean, like I said, it sounds bad that he held out and wanted more money, but look what happened to him in the game. He broke his leg.
Yeah, if he wouldn't have held out, he might not have got the kind of money. He'd just be unemployed.
Yeah. And who knows? I mean, even though it's a broken leg, sometimes people don't bounce back, you know?
Are you from Iowa City or Cedar Rapids?
I'm from Green Bay Packers. I'm from Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Originally?
Yeah, that's why I kind of bring up the Packers. I mean, the NFC Central is kind of beat up too, you know?
You don't know Nick Gallery, do you?
Huh?
You don't know Nick Gallery?
No, I mean, I read the paper, though, online.
Yeah, that's why I like, huh?
My parents live in Cedar Rapids.
Where is he from? He would get unemployment in New Jersey.
Buchanan.
No, he would get New Jersey. Nick Gallery got unemployment in New Jersey, right?
Yeah, Meadowlands.
Okay, let me look. Are you going to be able to talk to him, or do you think he might be back in Iowa City watching this?
I don't know. I mean, it'd be interesting to see. I mean, maybe he'll call in if he's home.
One of the questions is he quit for good personal cause. He actually got kind of laid off or fired.
Yeah, he was laid off. And, you know, you can't, you know, well, I mean, I don't think it's NFL players should have to, like, if they don't get picked up by another team, they shouldn't have to go look for other work because that's their job.
Yeah.
I mean, they practice being schooling or other types of preparation stuff is what would be tying in with your show. Like practice equals, if you made an equation, practice would equal
training,
like school or some sort of hands-on training that would prepare you for jobs. So that's kind of how it ties back to your show. Practice, again in parentheses, equals education, which practice kind of is education when you think about it, because it educated him to become an NFL player.
I think he should stay in New Jersey and get the unemployment. Okay. Because he can get $10 more there, it says in the book.
Well, because you know why that is?
He can get $90 in New Jersey and only $80 in Iowa.
Because New Jersey's you know, New Jersey's only surrounded by a few states, whereas
I think I read this somewhere. It's somewhere like it's based on the distance you are from some city in Wisconsin, how much you get or something.
Yeah.
Do you remember reading about that?
He's not from Wisconsin.
No, that's how unemployment is figured. It's figured on how far you are from a certain like city in Wisconsin. You remember that, Joel? Yeah. You reading that in the paper?
Mm-hmm. No.
Yeah.
No, it isn't.
You didn't come here and call in here and question the show when I host a show on unemployment. You don't know anything about it.
No, I'm saying he's not from Wisconsin.
I'm saying.
Buchanan.
No, I'm saying is, the way this unemployment system works, at least how I understand it to be, is you get a certain amount of money, like a base amount of $70 or something, and then the farther you are away from Wisconsin, like where you work in New Jersey, that's farther away than Iowa is from Wisconsin, so you get more money there. It's just a weird...
Unemployment's not based in Wisconsin. It's based... He lives in New Jersey, I think.
Yeah, I'm saying. But the way the system was set up way back whenever like the United States just first formed, that's how it worked. You know, it's just a weird quirk in the law.
But you're a weird quirk in the law, too.
Give me a break. I mean, Joel, you've heard that before, right? Because I just remember reading that in DI, I think it was last year, about how there's a controversy about that rule or how that was set up. I don't know. But I'd like to get the show back on track about unemployment. And the reason I let that guy go is because he was tying into unemployment. And he had that question about names. So that's good, because a lot of the shows we just sit here and we're like, hi. And then they're like, hi. What's the show about? What's the show about? Hello?
Hello? Hi, this is Rachel. First of all, I'd like to say to the first email thing you said,
Yeah?
I don't like the advice you gave that person. I mean,
What was that one again? I forget.
it was the one, or one of the ones. It was the one where you told the guy to quit his job and go on unemployment.
Well, he said he wanted to have free time.
Well, I mean, it's a job. I mean, he's an adult. He should have to take responsibility for himself. I mean, everybody else, all of us have to. I mean, telling him to live off the government and quit his job so that he has more free time? Come on. I'm sorry. I mean...
Yeah, that's just my opinion, though. Thanks for the call. I mean, that's just my opinion. Obviously, some people are just going to disagree that this guy shouldn't be just freeloading off us, but I mean, I understand, because I like to have free time too, and I mean, he's in a bad enough situation where he's living behind a guy's couch and he's getting sprayed with bugs 90% of the time. I mean, I just kind of felt sorry for him. I mean, I understand. I don't think he should be on unemployment forever, but maybe just to get his life back on track and gets out. I mean, you catch a cold from getting insecticide on you. I feel for you. Hello?
Hello?
Hi?
Sam?
Yeah.
Hi, I kind of,
You have an unemployment question or a name question?
I have a big time unemployment question here.
Okay, big time.
I've been in Iowa my whole life,
All right.
and I'm just fed up with the unemployment situation here. Because it seems like we get the worst unemployment rates in the United States, and I've gone to the old...
You probably, because you heard New Jersey, you heard $90. That probably...
Yeah, I heard that, and I'm thinking I'm getting like $50 a week in Iowa.
Seriously?
Yeah, and I've gone to the old Capitol here, you know, to try to protest it, and the lady at the front door,
The old Capitol? Like that one?
She just tells me to take the tour, and I'm trying to get unemployment help.
I don't think that's where the main thing is anymore. Hello?
Well, that's
I think it's in. No, I'm just saying for further reference. You might try Cedar Rapids, because they used to have the Capitol there. See, the Capitol was in Iowa City when there was only like 17 counties, and then when there was like, I think there was like 31 counties, they moved it because it was like more in the center. So I would check there.
Yeah, but
Hello?
yeah, but I can't go to Cedar Rapids.
I understand, but how much you think you're making 50?
And I'm thinking about I just want to get the heck out of Iowa. I mean, I don't think they're ever going to change their ways. They don't even give the time of the day.
If the lady's just saying go on a tour, and that's almost saying like get lost, like go on a tour.
She thinks because I'm collecting unemployment that
she's better than you.
Yeah. Yeah, if I had a cozy job at the old Capitol telling people follow the tour, if that's all I did, I think I'd get a job, but I can't get a job.
I think I know. I was in there one time as well. And I know what the person you're talking about right at the door, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of their jobs is to say write your name on this piece of paper and say where you're from.
Yeah, she told me to do that too, and I'm like, is this for this to get unemployment on the unemployment list?
Yeah. I'm just laughing because I can't believe how easy a job that is. You know.
And then I thought the tour was like a tour of like the unemployment history of Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
It was a bunch of artifacts that they weren't even real. They were just like refurbished. And this one lady, all she did was follow behind the whole group. And she has a job doing that while the one's talking. I don't even think the one talking knew what she was talking about.
This stuff here was, this whole room, all the stuff was lost when we moved to Des Moines, so we just made this fake stuff. This stairwell here was fake because it got broken one day. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because one of my friends went there, it's like he was just saying that all they say is this stuff isn't real. I know what you're talking about. I don't know, maybe I would write them a letter and just say you're getting fed up with it, you know?
Then I asked, well, where do I go here ask about unemployment? And she's like, well, she gave me some idea, like, she thought she knew what she was talking about, but she was just making it up, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't know how qualified those people are.
Yeah. I tell you, if I had that job, I wouldn't even try to get unemployment. I'd just work there the rest of my life.
Have you asked them about hiring, or?
They didn't know. They made up some answer for that too.
Yeah.
And they're trying to tell me, they're trying to say that the ceiling on those ceilings were made out of railroad wood or something.
Huh? Like those really thick things?
Yeah.
I don't think that's possible because it'd probably, like those really thick railroad ties?
Yeah.
I've been in there before. I've never noticed that.
I think they gotta overhaul that whole old Capitol. Get new people in there. Know what they're doing.
Yeah?
Because I don't think anyone from the, like, where's the Capitol at now? Burlington?
No, it's in Cedar Rapids. That's what I was saying before.
Well, I don't think they even check up on what they're doing in the old Capitol anymore.
I know. It seems like they just ignore it now. It's old. They just forget about it.
But do you have any? I'm gonna get out of Iowa as soon as I can if I can get someone to take me somewhere else. What kind of states? I'm sure probably all 60 other states get better employment.
Pretty close. There's Puerto Rico doesn't anymore though.
Well.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of people go to Puerto Rico for the weather, but their unemployment's really low. Just to let you know. But I can give you some states I could. Hello?
Yeah.
I can recommend some states to you. Connecticut looks really good.
Connecticut?
Do you want to write that down?
Where's that at?
It's farther east. You remember like the first states when they first came to America?
Sweet 16.
I think there's 13 of them actually. But yeah, there or yeah. Do you know where Pennsylvania is? That's over there too.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think.
And Massachusetts?
What do they get a month? Do you have any?
Like
idea?
Massachusetts, it's between 95 and 143 for the maximum. Where, like I said, in Iowa it's only 80.
80? I've never seen a check that big.
Yeah. See, the minimum in Iowa is 10. So there's a chance. See, you're not getting the full amount. I don't know why. But obviously you went to go to talk to them. They won't answer your question. So I can't. See, I don't know everything about the state of Iowa. You know.
Yeah.
I have these two numbers, but I don't know how they determine what you get. If they,
I wrote a letter to a congressman, Al Gore.
Mm-hmm. Did he respond or not?
Form letter, like
We're reading your mail. We appreciate it.
And he told me contact your nearest capital. So that's why I went there.
A lot of those times, those letters are just made up, like typed on a computer by a secretary.
So you think?
If you want to, okay. First of all, you got to go back. Then you got to talk to them. You got to say to them, I don't want you to just push me on this tour. I don't want you to do this and this. See, I'd like to talk to someone about unemployment. That's your first thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then, if that's not going to work for you, or you're just fed up with Iowa so much that you want to leave, Connecticut, Massachusetts, or Pennsylvania are probably your three best.
Go out west.
Go east.
East? Yeah, east.
So I don't know. I mean,
Do you think, since I'm collecting unemployment here in Iowa presently, and I'm dissatisfied, that they'll transport me out east to collect unemployment?
where are you getting these ideas at exactly? Are you serious? Are you being serious here? They don't transport you. You got to go back out there and.
Yeah, but what they're giving me on unemployment, I don't have the money
to move.
Yeah, I can't afford transportation costs like that. I just can't get up and leave. But I need to make a better life for myself.
Oh man, I cannot believe. I don't know what to tell you. Seriously, can you get a job somewhere in here for a while?
Yeah.
Can you get disability, anything like that? I don't know.
I looked.
See, I used to live in Oregon. Okay.
What's that?
I used to live in Oregon.
Yeah.
And I mean, I had some problems out there, but I was like you. I didn't have any money to get anywhere. But I was fortunate enough that my uncle, said he'd buy me a plane ticket out here if I'd just leave. So I did that. I mean, I don't know. Do you know, anyone in your family or friends that loan you money?
Most of my family's on unemployment too, so we're pretty much all in the same situation.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough situation. The only thing I'd say is possibly take a bus. I mean, it's only $60.
That's 1 month of unemployment right there, though.
More than a month the way you're going. Just save maybe save $5 out of each month, and then in 13 months you have enough to go out there.
Okay. I guess.
I just don't want you to lose hope in the system, or lose faith in the system. Like it sounds like you're doing.
I got to get out of Iowa.
Yeah.
That's the main thing, because they don't care about the people on unemployment. The reason they got unemployment is because
everyone else does.
The United States, I think, makes every state have unemployment.
Yeah, I think.
And say, okay, we'll have unemployment because you tell us to have unemployment, but we're not going to give you much for it. We're going to give you the least of any state, and we're going to make you go somewhere else because we don't want people getting unemployment here.
They're going to say to you, obviously, we have to do it, right? So we're just going to do it and put as little effort into it as possible, you know?
Yeah.
Because how would it look if they published this book and had every state but Iowa, you know? It doesn't look good. So at least they can say we're in the book. How can you not say we're not doing it, whatever, you know?
Yeah.
So just hang in there.
I appreciate your help. I have one more question that has to deal with this.
Okay.
If I do happen to, someone would help me out and I can get somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Would the fact that I qualify for unemployment here in Iowa, would that qualify me for another, if I moved to Pennsylvania? Would I have to go and get a job and go through the whole process of getting fired there?
I don't think so. I mean, I think if you go out there and I think you can, once you have unemployment in one state, can you get in another?
Yeah, Iowa has the most strict criteria.
Yeah,
so
should be no problem. Joel said that Iowa's one of the strictest ones, so you should have no problem getting it elsewhere.
So if you just go to the other place and tell them that you got it in Iowa, they'll almost on.
Should I try to get Iowa to write me a letter? They wouldn't do that for me though. They probably would write me a letter saying I get it here.
Keep one of those pay stubs, those checks.
Yeah, one of your unemployment checks, just keep the little part of it that says you get unemployment. That's because they're not going to write you a letter. I know that.
Yeah.
They don't have time for that. That's at least they'll tell you.
Or I could write my own letter and forge their name. Iowa wouldn't know.
I wouldn't risk doing that. You could do it though. Well,
I really appreciate your help.
Yeah, good luck. Hang in there. If somehow you get to Pennsylvania and you somehow can get a hold, or you have the number, so if you want to call us, I know it's long distance, it's going to be tough to afford, but you can call us collect or something, you know?
Okay.
All right?
Thanks.
Hang in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what he's talking about as far as it's kind of rough getting unemployment, but I mean, if he's just fed up with the system and they won't talk to him if you want to talk to him at the Capitol, or he won't talk to him, then that's the best thing. I just tell him to move if you'd like. I mean, it's tough to save money. If I take Greyhound bus, I took it one time out to Idaho. It totally sucked, but at least it got me there. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Do you have a question?
Yeah, I have a question.
Okay.
Do you actually support unemployment?
Do I support it?
Yeah.
I don't know if I so much to say I support it, but it's something I definitely want to help people with, because you get a lot of people calling here that need help and are in bad situations. And finding this book, just thought, I mean, if people are set on collecting unemployment, I'm going to help them. I'm not going to say that you should quit your job and get unemployment, but you're in the situation where you're sick of your job or you really need unemployment, then I will try to help you out, yeah.
Yeah. Do you find it beneficial to encourage people to quit their jobs and to get an unemployment? Because I mean, I work full time and I go to school here, and I know the taxes that come out of my paycheck are going to go for lazy people getting unemployment, and I don't understand why you would encourage people to do that.
Well, I don't know if I'm so much encouraging, but I mean, there's some people out there that are going to say, either way, I'm quitting this job no matter what.
Yeah.
So if they're going to do that, I might as well try to help them collect it, you know? I understand, though, what you mean, people just, living off you, not doing anything.
Yeah.
But I just thought I'd try to help people out, because I had to do a show where I try to help people.
Yeah.
And this just happened to be a book I had. So if I find something else, maybe I'll switch the topic. But yeah, I mean, I shouldn't be saying that you should quit your job. If you're happy with your job, I'm not saying you should quit it.
Well, I mean, with that guy who wanted more free time, it's come on, get off your ass and actually work and make yourself better. I mean,
you're the second person that said that maybe that I mean, when I think about it, I probably should have, but I just felt bad for him at the time. You know, that was the first time I've read the letter, and he's talking about living behind a couch and all this crap. I mean, who knows if it's real, but still.
Yeah.
I mean, he shouldn't. The free time thing is a little shaky, but that was just my gut feeling. You shouldn't just be quitting work for free time. That's understandable.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for your call.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, that's the second person that called in about maybe I shouldn't be just saying, you know, Scott Service hit a home run. This is a Cubs-Brewers game from a couple years ago, I think, that I think Joel taped. Maybe just 3 innings of it, but yeah, that letter with the guy, I mean, Rachel called in now here. He called in about, he did say he was, see, I just got a feeling when he said he was sleeping on the floor and behind a couch and all this stuff, I just kind of felt bad for him, but I mean, I like free time too, and sometimes I don't get it, but it's tough with the show with free time too. But I don't know, I thought, like last week we had, people kept calling in saying, oh, you should do this, to make it more exciting. Well, I thought maybe this week we'd just do this where you could just kind of a guessing game, like a kind of a, no, I'd done this once before, a long time ago, and a lot of people that watched the show back then probably don't watch it anymore, so I just thought if everyone wanted to think of a number, between like 1 and 20, and just say it in their head, and then like later on the show, I would just say a number, the number I had in my head, and if we have the same, I mean, that's great, and you win. I mean, not really, you quote unquote don't win, but you just, I mean, you know, you have a feeling that you knew it was right. I mean, it's one thing for you to say, oh, I got the number after I said it, but it's another thing for you to say, think of it right now and then think of the same one. That's pretty amazing. So, if you guys want to do that, that's fine. If not, you can just keep watching or whatnot. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, how's it going?
Hey, what's up, man?
Not much.
I just want to make a little comment, you know?
Okay.
About that first caller.
All right.
That dude that's gonna, like, transport himself to Pennsylvania or something?
Yeah, he said he wanted to move there. I don't know. I couldn't. Some of the stuff he was saying was a little. I couldn't really follow what he was saying, but I think he was basically fed up with Iowa and he wanted to move to Pennsylvania to get unemployment.
Yeah, I hear that. I think you should like move to Mexico, though.
Mexico?
Yeah, maybe. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Does that seem rational or what?
Have you ever been down there?
No, not myself.
No, I don't know about how unemployment is down there. I mean, they have a thing in here about Texas.
Oh, really?
Which is pretty close, so I don't know. You know, you could possibly.
Hey, I just wanted to make another comment.
Okay.
Sammy Sosa, man, he hit that ball way further than Mark McGwire, and I think he should get. I don't know. I think he deserves a little more credit, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think that maybe they should have. Maybe they should have had some people in the, like the commissioner maybe could have said thank you.
Yeah, I mean, Mark McGwire gets his car and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, what's that all about?
Yeah, that was too bad for Sammy. Sammy's happy. He loves America. So.
And he's very good spirited.
Yeah, it's good.
You know.
As long as he realizes what he's done, then
yeah,
he doesn't need Bud Selig to kiss his ass. I shouldn't be saying that in the air, but that's the truth.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Another thing.
Yeah.
Unemployment in Iowa City. I'd just like to say that it's not very hard to get a job for anybody who's listening that doesn't have a job. It's pretty fucking easy.
Hey, let's watch the language, all right? I mean, we don't. It's great that he called in with these comments, but I mean, I shouldn't have said the A word first of all, but he shouldn't. I don't think we can be saying those kind of words because the show will get pulled off the air, especially during this time hour. When we got this time, 4 to 5, it's a family hour. So, but yeah, with the new Coral Lake Mall and everything out there in Coralville and the old Capitol Mall, they're still open. I was just in there the other day. So if there's jobs out there if they want it, I just think a lot of people that can't get jobs or want jobs. I don't remember what I wanted to say, but I still think people should, if they want unemployment, we could probably help, but there are a lot of jobs out there. But it's just a matter of going out and getting them. I mean, like like personally, I'd love to work at the Coral Lake Mall. Just it seems like a prime location to work, but it's so far away that I can't. I walked out there one day. It took me like 8 hours. I mean, there and back. And if I had to work at 8 in the morning, I have to leave at like midnight. I'm serious. I mean, 4 in the morning, something like that. It just doesn't really seem worth it to walk 4 hours to make $4.65 or whatever the minimum wage is. Hello?
Hey.
How's it going?
Not too bad. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah, Rob and Chad. Do you remember those guys? They sent in those wrestling tapes to the backdrop there.
Yeah.
Where are they at?
Actually, I threw them away.
What? Why?
I didn't really need them anymore.
Hold on just a second. Sam, I think we had an agreement, didn't we?
Yeah, but I didn't want them anymore.
Huh?
I didn't really want them anymore.
Well, you could have.
Rob, relax. I got them. When do you want? When do you want them back? I'm gonna play them.
Oh, man.
We're gonna put them in the background. We're gonna put them in the background next week.
You promise?
Yeah.
I mean, we don't care how long you have them. I just think it's.
Yeah, this is the first week that we've had the background back. Because like the studio wasn't set up, so this is the first week we've had anything back there. So, but I definitely have them at home, and I'll put them out there next week.
Yeah,
I saw Joel at his place of work. I'm not going to say the place, though, but.
Yeah, because you can't get free advertising unless they pay us or something.
Right.
But yeah, we'll definitely get that up there.
Yeah, I just have those tapes in my car. Telling
Oh, you do?
No,
don't keep them in your car.
No!
They'll melt.
I had my tapes in my car.
I work at the video store, and I've seen many a tape get ruined from the sun.
They're not in the car.
No, Sam has your tapes.
They're in my house, air conditioned, central air.
Keep them in a cool place, like in the basement. A cool, moist area.
Yeah, cool dry place, I think, is the key. I have them. They're perfect condition, and you'll see them next week, all right?
All right, Tom, did you want to say anything else? All right.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
All right, see ya. I just did a trick out. I did a trick. I was saying they're burnt. But yeah, we just got this background back. Joel's not making very good use of it by showing that the colors up there. But we're gonna have some wrestling tapes next week, just some classic matches from over the years and stuff like that. I mean, Joel had that Maytag video in his car, how to fix your washing machine. That's why we put it up there. But hello?
Hi, Sam.
How's it going?
Good, it's Molly.
What's up?
Nothing. What are you doing?
I'm doing a TV show about unemployment.
I've been trying to call in for like 45 minutes.
Really?
Yes, I'm dedicated.
It's one of the hottest shows on the air right now.
Yeah, I know. That one guy talked to you forever.
Yeah. Do you have any
No, I don't.
You don't have any questions?
No. I just wanted to call and say hi.
And be famous?
Yes. Did you get my email today?
Yes, thank you. I was see a lot of people that call on the show.
Yeah.
Just call in and say what's the show about and stuff like that. So we just try to make it feel so people that call in and talk about stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But I'll make an exception for you.
That's good.
So now you're famous.
Cool.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna keep watching, then I'll let someone call in about unemployment for you.
All right.
Okay.
See you later.
Bye.
Dry, stable countertop or table that is heat resistant. Good ventilation is critical in making good bread. Never cover the unit
If people
during
know me, they can call
operation.
in
Follow the instructions
on
and
the special
recipes
number.
carefully.
That's what Molly
The
did.
most
We have a special
important step in making
1-800
bread
number so people
is
can call.
measuring the ingredients
You know,
accurately
and get in right
and then
away because some
using them
people can't
the
get
order
in.
listed in the
But sometimes
recipe.
that line gets backed up too
And
because of
last but not least,
the demand
don't
of the
touch the
calls.
control panel buttons after the bread maker has been turned
But
on. This interrupts
I don't know
the
if people
cycle.
still want to play that game.
With
I can
those
like
thoughts
tell you
in
my
mind,
number that I thought
let's
was
take a
120
closer
and see if you
look
got
at
the
many
same.
special features and parts of the West Bend bread and dough maker.
The number I
has
was
a
thinking
number
was
of
9.
special parts and is coated with a super slick
if you
premium
thought of the same,
non-stick finish. The arrows indicate how to twist it in place in the oven chamber. The bread pan should never be immersed in water or placed
you don't really
in a
win anything
dishwasher.
because as the rules of public access is you can't like give prizes away or you can't win stuff. But I mean, just the pride of knowing you won should be enough. Hello?
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good.
Okay, I just want to tell you I really enjoy watching your show.
All right.
And I'll make one suggestion, and if that's okay.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
And then I want to ask you about unemployment.
Okay.
Uh-oh, hold on.
important you understand what each button
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Oh, there. You're back.
All right.
Okay. Well, last week Joel hung up on somebody because he was mad because he thought the guy was saying he was fat.
Yeah.
I didn't think that, and I didn't think that was very nice to hang up on him. And then the other guy cussed today, and then you hung up on him.
Yeah.
Maybe you could just tell him, please don't cuss, and thanks for calling, instead of just hanging
Yeah, but we can get in big trouble if that guy, if they found who that guy is.
But
If someone's watching the show, like the police, and they trace that call to here and then to there.
Oh, so you're just trying to protect
I'm trying to
by
protect
hanging up
him.
really fast?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And then as far as Joel, I can't speak for him. I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of rude as well.
Yeah, because that guy, I think, was just trying to give him a compliment.
Yeah.
But, well, my question about unemployment is, how do you know if you're eligible to collect it? Because I worked all summer in a full-time job, but then I decided to quit, and now I'm looking for another job.
Yeah.
But does that mean I can just collect unemployment in the meantime?
Well, you quit? Is that?
Yeah. See, do you have to get fired to collect it?
Well, there's like this one part in this book that says that you shouldn't. It talks about how you should, if you have a chance to get fired, or to get laid off, you should do that. You shouldn't just leave.
Oh, see, that's the problem, is they were threatening to fire me, so that's why I quit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it says here your employer may tell you that you will soon be terminated.
Right.
For whatever reason. And that's like your job wreck, you may resign instead.
Right.
It says right here in italics, don't resign.
Oh, okay.
But it's a little late now.
Okay.
I wish I could have helped.
If they had fired me, then I could get unemployment?
Yeah, there's a good chance unless you got fired because you like stole stuff or something, you know. But if they didn't fire you for good reason, you probably could have. See, it says if you quit, you'd probably be denied unemployment benefits.
Oh.
And if you're fired, your employer must prove misconduct to disqualify you. So I don't know, have they been able to prove misconduct with you?
No.
See, I'm sorry I didn't get to tell you that before, but.
Oh, that's okay. I should have asked.
Yeah, for future reference though. Joel, do you want to make a comment about?
No.
All right. Joel's not going to defend himself hanging up on that guy, so.
That's all right. I don't think he needs to defend himself.
All right, that was just a comment.
Yeah.
But
just from the viewing audience, it seems a little short. So.
Yeah. But
anyway, but I like your show, so keep up the good work.
All right, thanks, and good luck with everything.
Okay, thanks.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Well, Joel, what do you think about the guy saying that bad word?
I mean,
I have to hang up on him.
Well, yeah, you had to say with that. But with the guy calling me fat, it's just I've been called fat my younger years. It's just kind of
natural instinct. Yeah.
I used to weigh like 190 or 200 when I was in 6th grade.
I doubt that. But we have about 13 minutes left, and I think the show has gone pretty well. If we stick to this unemployment and then remember people's names, people shouldn't forget about that, how to remember people's names. I mean, a lot of people think that, remember people's names isn't a big issue nowadays, but I think it is. I mean, like as far as the guy calling about Sammy Sosa, that's Sammy Sosa, that's good. I mean, I guarantee I'll never forget that name for as long as I live. But there's girls' names and there's boys' names, not just like there's Eden. I'll just give an example. If you were, I have like say, what's he talking about names? Like Eden, like girl's name, E-D-E-N. Then the way to remember it is Garden of Eden, like in the old Bible, or Big E, new word D-E-N, like E-Den, or yeah, that's right, Eaton. That's E-A-T-I-N apostrophe. There's no G. So like, I don't know. That's one of the best ones I've ever seen. Or for, I can't go on, but if you have some names that you want, this book's gonna help you. I guarantee you. Hello.
Hey, what's up?
How's it going?
Pretty good. Hey, this is Derek.
All right.
I've never seen your show, but I've been watching. It's pretty good.
Thanks.
Yeah, I take it you can just call in and ask.
Yeah.
Anything. Are you a WCW fan?
My mom doesn't let me watch wrestling anymore.
Well, I was gonna ask about the Bill Goldberg Sting fight last night. You probably.
I didn't see it. No.
Well, it got interrupted by Hollywood Hogan.
Oh, really?
Well, but
yeah, some guys one time said we're gonna have some wrestling tapes on, so that's why we're talking about wrestling. So maybe next week, if you watch, there'll be some tapes in the background.
All right.
Of the Giant.
All right. Well, I just want to give my props to Goldberg.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
See ya.
Bye.
Yeah. See, one time we talked about wrestling, like the last show one time, but the show was really about unemployment and remember people's names. I could look up Bill to see if it says. And then you can see way to remember Bill Goldberg if that's maybe that would some way to tie it into the show. Because some wrestlers might not, like Hulk. I don't think will be in here, but I don't know, maybe. Okay. The way I remember Bill, the way I think it's spelled is capital B-I-L-L. The way to remember Bill, according to Harry, is to think of Bill, but think of the word with all small letters, like B-I-L-L, like small B-I-L-L instead of capital B. So it's kind of basic, but I think it might work. I don't think Hulk's going to be in here. You never know. Yeah, that's probably the best one I can think of. There's Hank.
Into a plastic bag. Don't add the yeast, and then close with a twist tie.
There's Hank, which he has for the word is hanky. But also you could use, like Joel said, just do Hulk. Instead of capital H, just be small H-U-L-K. So either one you want to do, I think would work. But yeah, I don't know. See, it's not like, obviously, like he got kind of lazy with the guys' names. We were talking about this one other time, like, because Bill, I mean, it's so basic, small B-I-L. But he's also probably thinking of the dollar, like the dollar bill. So you gotta give him credit for that. We got about 10 minutes left. What?
Well, I'd like to show you some common
Oh yeah, it's a good one. Oh, you could think of Incredible, like Incredible Hulk.
For example, if your bread collapsed,
we should write a book, Joe.
you probably didn't measure the liquid accurately.
Yeah, Fig Newton. They have Fig Newton in here. Like for Newton, Fig Newton.
Or perhaps the wrong type of yeast.
Kind of catchy.
Your loaf looks like a gnarly
So.
oak tree. You probably didn't use enough liquid. Does your loaf look short? Perhaps you didn't use the right type of flour, or maybe the liquid was too hot.
I guess I'll read our letter since we have a little time here, since no one's calling.
If it seems sticky, you probably didn't.
2 prank calls in a row is not appropriate. Sorry about the size of this paper, if you know what I mean. I have a question that relates to name, remembering, and unemployment, which is perfect. 2 topics. I keep forgetting to remember what places I sent my resumes to. Then they call me and I have no idea who they are. So what is the best way for me to make it so they remind me who they are without knowing what I don't know who they are? Thank you, Billy. Well, Billy, one way to do is you could say, when you answer the phone, they could say they're probably going to say, possibly ask for William if you wrote your name down on a resume or something like that. Just say, 1 moment please, and then say, could I ask who's calling? I mean, it's really going to be you, but that way you could say, may I ask who's calling? You know, it's kind of a trick. You say, may I ask who's calling? And they'll say, this is so-and-so company. Like, oh, now register in your mind, and you can like put on your game face and change your voice or whatnot. We will call. Hello?
Hi.
How's it going?
It's going just fine. I've enjoying your program.
All right, thank you.
I just wanted to say something about the gentleman that was unhappy with unemployment and he was going to go down and protest at the old Capitol.
Yeah.
Well, the old Capitol is just a historic building. The state capital of Iowa is in Des Moines now. Maybe he could go protest down at Job Service or someplace like that, but just going down and complaining to the ladies down there at the historical building, it's not going to help him.
See, I wasn't real sure what he was talking about. So there's nothing in there anymore, huh?
No, it's not a government building at all.
I thought they used to have like classes in there for the University of Iowa at one time or something. So I wasn't sure what they had in there.
Yeah, the state capitol.
So it's nothing?
It's in Des Moines now. Yeah, he won't find any senators or representatives for the state of Iowa down there at all.
Can you believe that?
I feel kind of bad for the guy.
Yeah, he didn't. I don't know if he was not all there, but he sounded a little.
Yeah, I mean that he didn't know where Connecticut was.
Yeah, he was getting a little. I think he was just a little. I don't know. He was flustered, I think, by the whole thing. But obviously, he's not going to get anything accomplished by going. Where'd you say that Job Service is?
Oh, Job Service out by. It's kind of out by the Sycamore Mall.
Okay. Yeah, if he's watching, then he should try out there.
Yeah.
Because he's not going to get anything done, obviously, at the old Capitol Mall.
No, it's just a historic, relic from when Iowa was at the beginnings of making Iowa a state.
Yeah.
So.
Alrighty.
Well, thanks.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, so to the guy who called before, if he's still watching, hopefully, I wasn't totally aware. I knew it wasn't like the main capital anymore, but I guess there's nothing there, so you're probably wasting your time, and possibly you should apologize to those people at the door, because if that might just be their job, just asking your name, and I get sending you on a tour. I think they might have been actually serious when they said going on a tour. I mean, I think you took it as like slang to say like hit the road or get lost, but I think taking a tour meant look around this building because it's historic. So thank you for clearing that up. Maybe take one or two more calls here. But getting back, hopefully I didn't cut you off, Bill, with the phone call, but that's what I suggest. If you really can't remember, or possibly have your roommate answer the phone, if you have a roommate, or have an answering machine pick up and have it, like, you know, they'll say leave a message, you can say, run out and say, oh, I was just in the shower. Sorry, I was a little late. But hopefully they'll start to say, like, this is so-and-so from. You're like, oh, hello, this is Bill. I was just coming in the door. I just got here. But otherwise, you can maybe like write down in a notebook like who you sent resumes to, something like that, you know. But usually, you think when they call they would say who this is, because I mean, someone called the other day that was trying to sell me something, the Wall Street Journal or something, and they said right away, this is so-and-so from the Wall Street Journal. So, I mean, at first, my first instinct was that they were gonna like write a story about the show, but I'm like, I was all excited. Yeah, this is Sam. This is Sam, and they're like, oh, how you doing tonight? And I was like, fine. I was like, still like just kind of happy, and then all of a sudden they're like, so do you like to read the paper? I'm like, not really. I don't have that much time. Like, well, the Wall Street Journal is like really cheap right now, and it's one of the hottest things on campus. And I'm like, well, I'm not on campus that much, so. But we have a call. Hello?
Hi, Sam.
How's it going?
Good. How about you?
Pretty good.
I've been watching your show, and it's pretty interesting.
All right, thanks.
Hopefully. I have a question about the unemployment.
Okay.
If Bill Clinton gets impeached or he resigns, will he be able to collect unemployment?
Not if he resigns.
Hello?
Hello?
Did you hear my question?
Yeah. It doesn't sound like it's a serious question, but...
It is a serious question.
All right. What, Joe?
If he resigns, he can't.
He can't if he resigns?
No, if you.
Oh, yeah. If he resigns, he can't. I don't think he can. But yeah, I think if they...
He gets impeached. I'm really concerned about this.
I think if he gets impeached, he might still be able to get it. I think the way it works is once you become president, you get paid the rest of your life, don't you? As long as you don't resign. I think they just pay you a salary for the rest of your life.
Why is that?
That's just the way they... See, I'm taking a politics class, but I can't remember him saying this, but that's just the way the Constitution's written.
Oh, okay.
That once you get that job, you just keep getting paid.
Can I ask you one more question?
Sure.
You were talking about remembering names.
Yeah.
Could you tell me how to remember Tyrone?
Tyrone? All right, Joel can check. You want to check, Joel? I don't know if that's an old name. All right, we'll answer it for you. Hold on. I don't know. I didn't want to laugh because she seems like she's making a joke on the show.
Yeah.
There's the guys are right there.
You had it?
I had it right.
Whoever's calling, I'll be there in a second.
Yeah, so if you're calling right now, hold on.
On the right page?
Huh?
Tyrone?
Yeah.
What time is it anyway? Probably not even
4:58. We're not having any time.
All right. Tyrone. Throne with a small t, T-H-R-O-N-E, which is like a throne baseball.
Yeah.
T-H-R-O-N-E, or Ty Rowan. T-I-E, like the tie you wear. Rowan.
Like boat.
Boat rowing.
Yeah. So Ty rowing.
All right.
So go answer that call and say we're out of time probably. The show is just about over. See how much time we have too. But thank everyone that called this week, and hopefully got to help some people. Should be on next week from 4 to 5 at the same time. I think, Bill Clinton, he can't resign. That's what the book says in italics. Don't resign. So if he's not going to see this show. What am I talking about? Okay, we have 20 seconds. So I thank everyone that watched, called, and we'll be on next week 4 to 5. Tell your friends, and if you live at home, tell your mom and dad to watch. If you want to watch TV with them, that's cool. But have a good week.
Hello, I'm Betty Irwin, and welcome to Senior Spectrum Literature. We're on Channel 2 every Tuesday from 5 to 5:30 p.m. This program originated because of a class which is taught by Janie Yates at the Iowa City